Hi there. How are you today? I'm Scott Alderson. It's been a while since I transmitted, probably almost a year. A lot has happened in that year. We've had the COVID crisis ongoing now. And hey, there's been a huge shakeup in the States with a shift of power from one president to another. And unlike Dylan Thomas's poem, "Do not go gentle into that good night," he did not go gentle into that good night. It's time to hit you with some new stuff. And this is unrehearsed, so bear with me if I make a mistake because, like all of you, I too am an imperfect human being. This is something I'd like to see happen in the near future. It's called Channel 300. Repetition on a remote, changing cable channels as often as my mind. Sick of all the other shit. When is the Poetry Network available locally? Will it host with the most on a baking soda smile? Who I ask, could represent this form of reality television? Channel 300. No 24-hour cameras recording poets brushing their teeth. No outrageous facing fear or practicing survival techniques in conditions unsuitable for vacation status. Live poetry readings, interactive interviews with image makers, imagery masters, a lot of poetry, a lot more poetry. Channel 300 with animated hosts on psychedelic backdrops. These are the papers. These are the papers we're reading from today. This is from an upcoming collection, hopefully within the next year. We'll see. This is called Psychic Wave. Hibernating, isolating, meditating, medicating. Winter wiggles while this pen provokes passion. Psychic Wave hit mid-January. Told me to phone 1-800-I'm insane. I knew the number. I've called before. Between yearly vacation to Mazatlan, beachfront cabin on Shuswap, Okanagan overtures with crescent moons, white-collar dreams with blue-collar reality, forklift afternoons mega warehouse. Pondering, punishing, pushing out negative energies. March Madness marches closer. New perils and threats from environment. Silent scientists stare at solar flares, pounding planet surface. Apologies all around. Sorry sound, moisturizing eyelets everywhere. Garbled words on a page not making sense. Psychic wave distorting neural transmission. Stuck on hold with 1-800 operator. So I feed magpies peanuts and other nuts I cannot digest. Thus, life goes on. And the crowd goes crazy. Well, at least I hope so. I can't see you. You can see me. I hope you're in your home and that you're safe and sound and you'll be managing through this crisis. It will end. We will return to some semblance of a life that we once had. This is called Clean Rage. We got rage happening everywhere these days. On the road, on the phone, in the air, in the residence, in the washroom. Imagine someone kicking in stall door of public restroom where you were comfortably reading newsprint while eliminating yesterday's bran muffin because they had to go poo-poo and all cubicles were full. Rage against the death of values, morality, and common courtesy. Home invasions, parking lot altercations, mental alterations. When does one's mind rest? I'll pick mine up on Saturday. This following poem is not based on a real event. It's a fictitious account of what could happen. In fact, what would happen if caffeine became illegal to use? Tomorrow, or never, caffeine becomes a forbidden, prohibited, controlled substance by political decree. Usage of resulting in internment, crime against an altered state. How will the masses cope when morning ritual abuse filling cup after cup becomes a massive migraine of withdrawal? Politicians labeled coffee as dope. Busts and seizures at every major retail chain. Small, independent dealers taken in for questioning. Sting operations from covert brains, jailing junkies deep into Nile with pots of cloud black juice clouding judgment. Treatment centers underfunded and ineffective. How long can bean grinders collect welfare for? Tomorrow or never, perspectives rearrange. Quality of life improved or torn down becomes the debate. The poet's ploy to question the term drug abuse and people's viewpoint, casting stones at others' addictions, denying their own. There's an event that takes place in Fort Macleod, Alberta, every summer, with the exception of last summer because of the COVID crisis. I don't know if it's going to happen this summer, but if you get a chance to check it out, it's called South Country Fair. It's a festival celebrating folk music and such, and poetry as well. And it is an event you need to take in if you had never done so before. This is called Finger Jam. Polluted like the river, earth, dump, mind. Hard day at work, hard month, hard year, life. Hard like ball peen hammer, hits a nail, breaks a nail. Finger mutation. Read a book by a dead poet written when I knew him, alive and frolicking, smoking weed under sun madness. South Country Fair, wish you were there. This year only your ghost attended. Swollen left thumb from hammer thrust, life's lust held closed while broken spirit struggles hinge on a door that opens two ways. Said goodbye to many friends, through death and addiction did we part. Hammers on a nail, breaks a nail, fingers mutate. Hard day for you, hard month for me, midlife chaos. Where is everybody? Am I left with anybody to talk tears, share beers, and poetry? Yes, poetry. Must have words with my tea. I'm a huge fan of science fiction. I particularly appreciate George Lucas's genius in putting together the Star Wars franchise. Disney has taken it over, and there's something missing, but I won't get into that. But I have a great respect for Gene Roddenberry. May he rest in peace. Gene created Star Trek, and in doing so created a universe that I feel privileged to have had a glimpse in as a child and still enjoy to this day. The original, I enjoy Star Trek The Next Generation. Went a bit dark with Deep Space Nine, but I'm really enjoying the new Star Trek Discovery. This is called Respect for Gene. In a Star Trek society, there is no cancer, no hunger, racial differences, theft, rape, obesity, although Scotty had a paunch. Weapons are for self-defense. Of special note, prime directive of non-interference. What do we learn in return from science fiction television? Mere models of possibilities, stimuli for inventive vaccinated minds, cancer cures for money pures, much like laser zaps for eye caps with hefty price tags so optometrists can stay in business. In a Star Trek society, greed is rare, deviant or alien-based. Grand food is replicated, suiting many tastes. Hologram honeys cure cold space darkness. We're not there yet, but we're certainly making advances. In fact, I watched a television show called How William Shatner Changed the World. If you get a chance to check it out, then I recommend it. So once again, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for tuning in once again to Scott Alderson Poetry. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and most of all, be well.